Roll call, we have myself, Amy Freak, Sue Kimball, Sean Douglas, Kim Burkhammer, Ed Spiker, and our assistant Melissa Prunier. Did everybody get a chance to look at the meeting minutes besides me?
Yes, I did.
Okay. It's okay, right, to keep going. I'd like to make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for Tuesday, May 26th. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Do we have septic stuff? So Baxter on Fletcher Road. That's the one we were waiting for their septic design, I believe.
Yes, we had tabled it from last meeting, the Baxter.
Table.
It was tabled.
So, and this is what we needed, correct? Is that what we were waiting
Oh,
for?
we got it back already?
Yes, Baxter, Fletcher Road.
Quick. Didn't we submit it last hours? Oh.
Yeah, we don't have a big copy.
So this is the, it's a mat system. It's not Enviro, not pipe and stone. It's some sort of a mat.
So this
That
is
has
down,
pipe going through. So here's, you're going down Fletcher Road.
right, it's just past the power lines. It's a,
It's down at the bottom of the hill on the
on the
right.
right.
Right, so there's their house, there's their big garage.
Yeah.
This is where the proposed.
Rick did a bunch of cutting back here, right?
He
I
did,
think
but yes, back here.
a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
just trying to
yeah,
familiarize with
yes,
this. Yeah.
yes. So that's where their ADU, proposed ADU.
Okay.
This is the second.
Okay. And
Oh, you know what? I've seen those down south. I wonder how it's gonna work.
So he
Here.
did it this way because of, it's not wet, but it's
It didn't perk well.
right. So this distributes everything
Out this way rather than going down.
down. It disperses more on a level, and it is a raised.
Yeah, so they make a mound, they put
Yes,
them under
they
the
are.
mound and
Yep.
with the sand, and it goes out, and it works well down in North Carolina with sandy soil, and
Yep.
there's no freezing involved.
Correct.
That would be my concern with one of these systems up here.
So I think,
What type of barrier do they put in for?
so the geotextile fabric has,
I mean, the septic designer has signed off on it. I'm asking this simply out of curiosity.
yeah, so Mark Brunel did this one.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I don't know how much cover is.
For 2 bedrooms?
so you know when you go by the creek pavers and you see that big mound by there, that's their leach field.
Is it the same type with the geotech
I don't know, but
fabric?
No, I think that's still,
it's way up.
I
in
think
the
that's
air.
an environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put the geotech fabric underneath the barn when I raised the barn part of my house, simply because I ran a lot of drainage underneath it. But then we insulated on top of the geotech fabric, and then we put cement down, so there's no freezing of the water.
Right.
So you don't get that lift you could literally sit in that house and feel the ice raising and lowering the structure.
So,
It was fun.
Oh, I bet.
septic. I'm just trying to see how. I don't
See the level of the ground, so it's
Yes.
not really going
No.
above.
No, so
It's
there,
gonna
this is
fill in
gonna
the
fill
lower-
in, and then it's
the
gonna
lower
be a
area.
fill. So I'm just looking, the bed bottom and the, slab elevation is 4 feet.
Geomat.
I think that's gonna improve their property big time, cause if they have to add the fill, cause it's so low and stumpy and, or what
Yes.
I remember.
Yes,
So it
Yes.
says, it does say that it could cause, in cold temperatures and snow, could cause frozen pipes and backups. Standard geofabrics do not provide enough insulation to prevent freezing.
But again, we have the septic designer's stamp on this, right?
Mhm.
yep.
Designer of subsurface disposal systems. We are not the experts. I was simply asking because, again, I was curious, having seen this and worked with the geotech. So,
Are they using it just for year round or just summertime?
It's gonna be year round.
They recommend once a year.
Pumping.
Pumping it before winter, before ground froze.
that would be very smart.
So I think we probably make that a condition.
Is it on here? I can't read this thing.
We can't make that. I don't think we can make it a condition. We could put a suggestion.
Yeah.
But
So who's ultimately responsible for if they approve this?
So I feel that the designer knows,
And the state
the
approved it.
state approves it.
Yep.
The homeowner knows what system they're having put in.
it's
And
all
then-
up to
And
them.
then if
I don't
anyone-
wanna,
Anyone downhill complains, you'll get the call, but
I'm trying to
There's
avoid
nobody
that.
down.
no, there's no downhill.
So they're surrounded
It's-
by
and it's-
parkland.
Yeah, it's,
So
they have a
either way, if
huge
there's an issue,
backyard.
I'll get the call.
I understand.
Yep.
Yeah, I honestly think that,
You can't really
Yeah.
deny it.
yeah, I don't,
No,
cause maybe they can't use a different system in there. Maybe it's not.
You can't say no.
Well, He's not gonna put his stamp on it. If he didn't-
no,
Right.
he's,
So-
he knows what he's doing.
Yep.
He's the
So that
designer.
means the
and
septic
they're all
and the-
saying-
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Right, so he would have a 60-day period to fix it. And other than that, then DHS would get involved.
Right, so I make a motion to approve the Robert Baxter septic design on Fletcher Road.
Second,
All those in favor?
I, we both seconded together.
You got it. I told you that.
Yeah, you got it.
Are we gonna do this?
What's our minimum frost? When you do a
36, I think.
frost wall?
4 feet.
4 feet.
Four, is it four?
Yeah.
I thought it was three.
No, four.
And even then, that's,
Yeah, we
if
went.
you don't have,
need-
if you don't have snow cover in
I
a
was-
cold winter, it goes,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're driving on it, it just pounds it.
I'm gonna keep it, again, this is my curiosity, this is just knowing how those work, I'm very.
I'd never seen them before.
oh,
Well, they are big down south, and they
Yeah.
have been for a while.
Yes,
Like 20+ years.
yeah, it's the ease of installation, and they're actually, a lot less to install, down south, they go right
Well,
in,
the impact to
the
the
land
land itself is minimal.
is much less.
So.
So if it can
that's what
work-
Comes into play. If it works, great. If it doesn't,
It has to work somewhere before, so we can put a stamp on it. So-
Yeah.
right. So, I'm okay with
Yeah, I'm happy.
signing
to-
on for it if they're okay for doing it. Fine.
And now we have the building permit to go along with that septic plan, septic design. A 24 by 36 ranch style. Does it say how many bedrooms this one?
I think it's too
Uh,
bad.
Too.
Too bad.
But an ADU can't be more than 1,000 square feet, correct?
Correct.
So what's 24 by 36?
800 and,
It's under 1,000.
because of math.
We had it figured out. It's less than 900.
864.
Cool.
I knew it was 8 something. I thought it was 838, but.
Oh, this is the new septic for the ADU for the Baxters?
Yep.
Makes perfect sense. Cool.
So they want to convert the existing 24 by 24 garage to an ADL.
No, no,
Oh.
this is what they were going to do initially,
Oh, okay.
but then
so
they decided.
Can we get rid of that
Yeah, you
note
can
then?
get rid of that.
Because that doesn't
Yep.
make any sense.
Um,
All right, before we sign off on the building permit, we have to get them
this,
the,
we don't need this.
Oh, that's the old one?
But
there's a covenant that you have to record about the fact that one or the other structure will always be occupied by the owner and that there will be no subdivision. So,
It's always on the same piece of property.
yes.
Okay. So
So we have to table that until I can bring that in and they can sign that and we can get it.
Right, so I don't think. I think the property is less than 3 acres, so they can't subdivide it.
Right, but at some point in time in the future, things might change, zoning might change.
for consistency, we gotta, I
Yeah.
wanna have it all anyways. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
Okay.
they have to,
So we're
they
gonna
have to
table
owner
it.
occupy it.
Okay.
They can rent out the ADU, they can have, but they have to be in the main house. They can rent out the main house.
And that's what I told them.
Yeah.
They have to live in one of the other,
Yes, but we,
always.
yeah, part of the ADU ordinance was the fact that we have that covenant that they have to sign and it has to be recorded. And then they get their permit.
Can you get that? So we
Yes.
will you let them know that that's what
Yes.
we're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
oh,
So tabled until
Yeah,
next.
Paul,
week.
that's
somebody either left or came in.
Paul, yeah.
So that gets recorded with the registry?
Yes. Prior to the building permit.
Yeah, 2.7 acres.
I wouldn't mean like let it be. It is-
Susan, I will email it to you.
Okay.
Next we have a, temporary camper permit for Richard and Linda Monica, on 35 Barton Road. While they do work on their house and they have their dumping site and everything all right here. I love it.
Nice.
I make a motion to approve the camper permit, temporary camper permit for Richard and Linda Monica on 35 Barton Road.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
But I was reading. I heard it all. Temporary camper permit, Barton Rest, we're good. I was just reading. I was still listening.
I gotta say, those, the Monica's are very nice people.
I'm gonna give you the honors of that one.
They have a house in Grantham they're doing construction on.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of headaches.
Okay, so we have a doomage warrant for Northwind Security. This is off of Loveland Hill. So. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. Okay, good. Who am I joking? Timber and tents, unless we receive an application for extension in writing by March 31st, the report of cut has to be in by May. We did not receive the report of cut for Northwinds. We sent out a timber reminder letter and a request for the report. We did not receive it. June 1st, Rick Evans, the timber tax appraiser, told us to assess doomage. Love that word. I never loved that word. Doomage is 2 times what it would have been originally had we received the report timely. I had created an assessment based on the intent, but we did actually receive the report of cut June 2nd or 3rd.
I think it's
Third, June 3rd, the Wednesday. So, Mr. Evans said, go ahead and create the doomage warrant based on that report of cut. And so that's what this is. So it will be 2 times the amount. The landowner has the right to ask for an abatement or an appeal, but they did not file timely. So there are 2 pages to sign. That's what this is all about. No, you sign it.
All right, I already did it. I got 4 out of 5, we're good. Keep that.
Awesome.
B. Have you seen the demographic of this table, man?
You saying you're outnumbered?
As usual.
Yeah,
Well, that's,
no, not at all. I think you're up for the task.
This is for the park.
Oh.
I would like to see that one.
Ooh.
I don't know what this means. This is good.
So 400,000 board feet. Of
Using that.
pine, 50,000 board feet, 70,000 board feet, spruce fir, 65,000, 30,000, 10,000, 25,000, 30,000. Each pallet mat logs, tie logs, 45,000, 300 ton of pulp, hardwood, hemlock pulp, and then chips, cordwood, 250 cord.
How many parcels are they cutting on?
It says map 10 lot 54.
How many acres is it? We need the file.
10, so acreage of cut is 10.445.
Acreage of cut, 250 acres. Anticipated start date, June 17th.
Sorry, 250 acres.
Okay, we want to make sure that there are no acres in the unproductive category.
What is,
So map 10 lot 54 has 10,445 acres total.
We have the page.
there, here's all of the, yes.
Oh. I'm gonna send it back to you after Amy signs it. You can send it back because they only signed.
So the next intent we have is for Blue Mountain Forest Association in the park, and we're just checking which lot that they're doing inside.
Yeah. There were 2.
Yeah.
what?
Don't mention.
Ah,
Do we know what exactly what entrance they'll be coming out of with all the trucks?
it says Laverne Hill.
Laverne Hill.
So
Will they be using Laverne Hill?
they'll be using Laverne Hill, but I don't know what entrance. They have two entrances. That means they're gonna be coming off the turnpike, right?
So there's, they
Turnpike
could
will
come
take you
off,
Straight out of.
or
the
straight
gate
out of
onto
Loveland.
Most likely it's gonna be right out of Loveland.
yeah, straight.
Cause actually, the other gate's really not operable. We technically only have two open entrances, one on Central Station and then one on the lever still.
Right.
So the acreage of the cut is 10,445. They have 1,250 acres in there that is unproductive and not able to be cut over. It's in the unproductive current use category. So they're gonna cut over 250 acres, so they're well within the rights to cut on that. That's all I was doing. Okay, double check.
The only concern I have with that is when, God, what was the name on, Martin,
Martin.
over on, Cash Street?
Martin.
So he only cut 106 acres roughly, and people were complaining of all the traffic on that. This is coming directly downhill.
Yeah, but the park does this, almost annually. They have
Right,
huge
it's-
cuts come out of there.
Sorry about the traffic. And all the wear and tear on the new road, and they going downhill with the semi truck. They should probably have a flagger at the bottom,
Either that or use turnpike.
or use turn, that's brand new road as well. That's
State
safe.
though.
It's true.
We can't
Yeah, I don't
tell
think we
them
can.
where they come out or where they go. We can ask them to put in a temporary driver permit. We can ask them to put up flaggers. We can ask them to do all of that stuff, but we cannot.
Tell 'em where to
dictate.
go.
Yes,
Bombarded by people on Lover.
yes. Unfortunately, that is so.
Yes, he lives right at the bottom. The
And
very last. Break.
Date break.
That's what you go all do. I'll go sit out there.
Otherwise, this is filled out.
Every day to this.
Thinking about some blow
With
ups,
the.
right?
Mm-mm. Well, nothing I can do about that.
All right, I make a motion to. We even have to do that?
No,
This?
we're just
No,
signing.
okay,
Just
sorry.
sign around.
Yep.
It's fine. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be happy. I would make a copy and send it to the road agent so that he knows what he's going to be dealing with on Lovren Hill.
When is that stuff start?
The 17th of June.
June,
Yes.
so
Next
right in the
week?
middle of the construction. that's
Week
coming
from
to
now.
town.
Yep.
Well, they're probably gonna go that way.
All right, while we're signing those,
Truck wise.
we have two more for Karen Siemens. The, with Darren LaHaye, sorry. So wait, where is this?
So one, probably one
Laverne
across the road.
They're
More
okay, so
on
they're both
Lovren.
Lovern Hill.
Oh boy, Lovren Hill's gonna be beat up.
So this one is. Oh. He fixed it. I think this is on the left going up. And this is. on the right. What means?
Oh, it's got it, I think, or no, not the map, sorry. Yes,
So can we hold those back until she pays?
Nope,
we have 14 days to sign them.
yep. We have to sign those within 15 days. The only reason we can't sign them is because it's not filled out properly. All people who own the land did not sign it, or they are delinquent on their taxes. Have 30 days to sign.
So they're delinquent on the last part that they.
They're not delinquent on taxes. I don't make the rules.
No,
They would be a
I
lot
just
more.
hope he doesn't
hard.
do it to the other two.
I don't know
Oh,
if they really-
okay.
What are we looking for?
The man,
The book of maps.
Should be in
I
the.
can't get in
well,
there. I could go around.
No. All right, so these are both up on Lovern Hill, so it's continuation of what they just did?
So this. Which one?
Yeah,
did-
Karen Siemens.
Yeah, so one of them is. So this is the one that's on the right. This one's on the left side.
Okay,
So what are you looking for maps?
11, 5, 6, 9, and 5, 7, 2.
Five, 6, 9.
And 5, 7, 2.
Okay, 572 is the one as you're going up Loveland Hill Road on the left. That's 572. 569 is right next to it.
So total acreage is 263. They're cutting 260 acres.
So the one we were charged dumage on, they had 11,572 and they were on 7,189. So they're moving over.
So this is on Lover.
Yep.
this
Yes.
is
This
is
the
7,189.
7,189 is the one they just that they need to finish.
It's a very wet area through there for real.
I think we should do an erosion map. And find out what the majority of this log is going to do to the drainage running down that road. And find out what detriment it's going to do to it.
So one of the things that a timber intent does, besides going to the Department of Revenue Administration, it goes to Natural Resources and the Forestry, and it's a permit. So they come in and make sure that the forestry is being done with the best management practices, so that it's supposed to stop erosion. They're supposed to be doing everything that they can to control those types of things.
So
I've been at the bottom of that hill for 14 years and I've seen it do nothing but grow. From my personal standpoint.
Yep.
Now, I have no, granted, I have no stake in this. I'll
No.
sign it. But I've seen nothing but my basement do more flooding over the last 10 years than I ever had in the first 4. And the more you cut, the less gets sucked up from the ground. So the more rainwater you got, the more it's running down that hill, and the more it's running right into whose yard?
so
At
this
the
is
bottom of
7.
that hill.
Yeah.
Just throwing it
And
out
the
there.
ditches are deep on that side, but that has nothing to do out in the
ditches are deep
middle.
on the far side. There used to be a culvert that rounded the whole side. Where the fire department maybe or may not be able to tell you it did. But there was a culvert that rounded the whole left side of that road. And then when Lovern Hill got done, 5-ish years ago, 4-ish years ago, that culvert got filled in, and I was bitching about it then. It's in the minutes before I was a select. And I complained about it then. When there was 3 other people on the board, nobody was here about it. The erosion on that hill is not improving. And I'm not the only one complaining about it because Amy Campbell's been down here numerous times too. So, although, yeah, I may have a stake in it, I see what's happening on Lovering Hill, and everybody at the bottom of that hill is getting the brunt of it. That's just, I don't know how to phrase it from a non-biased standpoint, but I have a sub pump in my basement every day of the year. Every day. And it wasn't that way the first 5 years I lived there. It's gotten that way in the last 10. And the only reason that I can see is more development.
So
I couldn't tell you. I had no. Sorry. I couldn't tell you. I can tell you that there was a culvert running down the left side. Sorry. What if you were running down, if you were driving down Lover and Hill, there was a culvert that ran all the way down the right side of the hill that goes into a stream adjacent to my property. And there was also a culvert that ran to two basins right down here at the bottom. One's at the base, one is at right at the end of my driveway to the left side. Another one is right on Route 10. On the left side is where the town basin, I guess you could say, is. The right side would be the one that's on Route 10, and that's state owned. I get it. They all get filled in with sand, soot, silt, everything from roadside. I understand that. But that culvert disappeared when a couple well-known folks decided they knew what's best for that road and that they weren't to be second guessed. And that's my personal standpoint on it, not my standpoint as a selectman. That's my personal standpoint because that happened before I even became a selectman. And I came down here, it's on record, it's in the minutes. It was in 2022.
is that something that could be reinstalled?
Couldn't tell you. You want to dig up my lawn? Go ahead. You want to cut down a few trees? Go ahead. I'm all for it if it keeps the water out of my basement.
So is this something we should ask Mr.
Yeah.
Take a look at
But
it
it was there. It was there when I moved in.
and see what we can do.
It was there when I
Yeah.
moved in, and it disappeared 4 years after.
So I guess we'll just have Mitchell take a look at it, see what we can do to get it. Yeah. And any other.
If you're gonna cut 200 acres plus at the top of the hill, that's not gonna do anything but negatively affect everybody at the bottom. If you're clearing it off of a hillside, that's what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
Those trees aren't there to soak up that water, and that's what happens.
Yep.
It ain't nothing but nature. We all know how it works.
I have a question for you. One of these lots is on one intent and the other lot is on second intent. If she files for an abatement, how does that impact these going forward?
This is the Dumage.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's got two more intents coming through.
So if she files for an abatement or she appeals the Dumage, it all is just on this. These are separate. This is another tax share.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with this.
I was just.
Unless the one, you said there was one that she's filing because she's cleaning up.
I'm assuming a system. Yes,
And that's,
that's the one with the big chip pile. Or to be chipped.
he's got pine up here too. So there's logs as well as chips.
I'm assuming, I didn't drive out there. I know that when I went out last fall, or actually it was a spring, there was a huge row of wood to be chipped.
Okay.
I didn't really go all the way to the end to see what they had, but if it's pine, it's probably no good.
Yeah, I'm
probably
gonna
a blue
say, yeah, it's all blue stain, so it'll be chipped. This is minimal. She's gonna put it on another separate one, that's fine. It's their issue for not getting stuff in. And if we have to say that this is part of it, we'll assess damage on it too, if it was part of the other
Okay.
one, and they're finally giving us the correct numbers. If this is not the correct number, it's timber fraud. If this was supposed to be on this, then I'll just ask Rick Evans, how do you want to handle this?
Well, he did say something about the, BT.
HLA. So when we get this, we'll make sure that Rick gets copies of all of these, and you can let him know that this was supposed to be part of this.
Well, I know that he would like to get it cleared up by September because.
He said, no, he's leaving, I don't want
It's
to.
like, no.
So that one.
You signed that
pass
one?
it, yeah. And then Kim, this goes with that one, just to keep it together.
So just to wrap it all up, we're signing both?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to. They're all filled out properly, they're all here. I wish there was other,
But you will
I'm not here
give
about.
Mitchell a heads up to go and look. and-
Yes.
I'm here to develop.
is there another intent for the
But there's one.
Northlands? Okay.
Image,
The image. So if she doesn't pay it, she has the right to file to ask for an abatement or to appeal it. Then we'll go through that process. She'll have to produce mill slips and show us what the price was that she had. Because we didn't get the information that she was legally supposed to give us in a timely fashion. If she doesn't pay it, it puts a lien on the land, just like a tax lien. And we go through that process. That's where we are with this timber.
So if there's a lien on the property, she cannot build.
She can't sell.
Right,
Yes,
but
so she
prevented
paid-
from
yes.
not having her built.
No.
Because she had to. It
And
was
how's
just
the
the new
new
one.
form? That's right.
Need to work on that.
There was a bill up at the state Senate and the House for exactly that. People couldn't build or do any kind of permitting if there was taxes owed or liens. And it got
That's how it should be.
defeated. Yeah, I was watching that one.
Yeah.
Who were we missing? Ed,
me. That one,
sorry.
all right.
I was talking to him and that's why I went.
Good.
I'm gonna blame everything. Oh, great.
Everyone does it's a.
All right, fine, let's get live.
Oh, okay.
All right, next we're just gonna follow up with the building permit for Garrett and Madison Tilton on 87 Winter Road, the barn that they're putting up. We tabled it because they had to pay the $50 instead of $35 and fill out the new building permit form, which they have done. So I make a motion to approve the building permit for Garrett and Madison Tilton on 87 Winter Road.
I have to recuse myself. from the
Oh, yeah.
thing.
I'll say.
All in favor?
Very good.
Hi.
Fine, hi,
So you heard it.
I thirded it, whatever it takes, I guess. at this point. Give me a fresh start.
Just need a third.
It's an addition.
Oh, so have her go next, maybe? Yep. Okay. We're gonna skip around a little. There's something that wasn't added on the thing. We have Jan Mitchell here to present for the conservation land. You wanna do that now?
Under us, they have a bigger bus. On Route 10, plus Route 10. Bigger parcel with like. I wanted to offer them $100 for it, and they are putting that to accept. I just don't know. I don't know the proper way to do it.
Right.
I can show you. Here's the parcel was all gone. So it would give us access to fish, kayak, access to the river.
Now, is that where the,
Right there.
The old house.
the old house?
No, the old
No,
house.
that's
is here.
down there.
Okay,
It's not
That's
that
up
one.
so this is where you kind of turn
Yeah,
around,
the
people park there?
turnaround.
And then
Okay.
it goes. Oh,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's nothing to do.
you don't have to know anything to it. I mean, just leave it natural.
Yeah,
Where's-
It's-
Route 10.
from the sheep farm, if you come in front of Grantham, kind of the corner of the sheep farm.
Does that pull
Oh,
off?
we don't, you don't know what the sheep farm is?
I look around the time, yeah, that's what I see. I think I saw it.
Where the
Do
crooked
you
house
remember where
used
the
to be.
frickin' house, the witch's house? On the corner of
Boulder Vale.
Boulder Vale?
Yeah, it's colored in.
Solid.
Well. That's the dump. The sheep.
I love it.
That is my source for every.
No, it's
Sheep
the
farm
pool off.
collector.
No, look,
It's the pool off.
He said it 5 times.
I said that.
I'm sheep farm and everything else.
I have a suggestion.
Okay,
I had originally thought that we would reach out to NHMA to find the procedure, but going forward, as the Conservation Commission might want to accept gifts of land, there has to be a nominal amount. Or if they want to purchase land, we might actually want to reach out to the town attorney and perhaps get a template that we can use over again for another instance. So it's entirely up to the board how you want to go forward, but I think if we go one time to the town attorney, I can speak with him on what we're doing and then present to the Conservation Commission something that they could use over again in the same type of an instance. I think
yeah, yes, please.
You're gonna have more.
Yes.
You can answer.
Yeah.
You're gonna have more
Yes.
of a thought process.
Yes.
I get it.
so. What is the board's pleasure?
I make a motion that you contact the attorney to get a template form and go forward with whatever he decides.
Land purchases.
Land purchases for the Conservation Commission.
Yes,
Okay,
Second.
can you say-
Okay.
Let me know how to do it.
yes.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so I will tell them yes.
Yes. And I will get back to you, Jen, as soon as I hear from the town attorney.
We need, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That's just for Kim to be able to go to the attorney. All right, so solid waste disposal surcharge, Susan.
So we've been getting emails from solid waste to sign up for, make an account to sign up for reimbursement for the surcharge that we've been paying, I guess, on our disposal. So I'm looking at the bills and there's nothing itemized out.
Oh, so we don't know how much it is?
Kim says 4%,
I'm trying to remember what it was.
some in that ballpark. So this is the initial stages. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fill out the document or whatever they have to apply for an account number. That way the state will reimburse us for the extra that we're paying for disposal of the trash.
Approximately $3.50 per ton. Started at the beginning of the year. That's why we had this conversation. I remember having our
remember.
back, but it's absolutely
$3.50 a ton?
per ton. But we can receive a reimbursement as long as we've tracked it, which is why
We
we've
kept
been
the spreadsheet,
tracking and we
yes.
kept the
Okay.
spreadsheet.
Good.
So we just have to get that all together and then send it back to them so that we can be reimbursed for this additional surcharge.
Right, and so if I'm remembering correctly, it's about 300 ton per year in the hopper.
So whatever it is, we just have to follow through with it so we can get that back. They had sent that out, it was in our meeting, we just determined we'd track it because we'll take that back and put it back into the operating budget for, that's what it's being
Yeah.
charged against.
Yep. Okay. Very good. Planning board updates.
Okay, so a couple of things. I sent Melissa, and she forwarded to everybody the circuit rider information.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so currently, the planning board has 4 members. We have Larry Rawls, who's been on the planning board for a long time, and then he goes to Texas for the winter. We have John Rapp, who is a wonderful addition, but he goes to Florida for the winter. We have Aaron McKeon, who is fantastic and currently acting chairman with the loss of our chairman, Jim Morgan. But he is also the school board chairman. And then we have the ex officio member, me, who I'm also the select board. So you have 2 people with dual roles. And then you have 2 people who are very good people, but they're only here part-time. So it's very difficult for us to keep the momentum that we've had.
And that momentum is super important with the developments that,
Yes, that are coming up. So again, in a little over 2 years, not quite 3 years, the planning board has completely rewritten and updated a 40-plus-year-old master plan, implemented a 1-year moratorium to allow for the creation of a growth management ordinance, a capital improvements plan, resurrected the Conservation Commission, actively recruited members, crafted warrant articles to allow for monies from land use change tax to be placed into the fund for the Concom to purchase open space land for the town, created an ADU ordinance to promote multi-generational housing options, which would allow for more families to have the capability to remain here in Croydon without subdividing or selling off portions of their land. So we have 50-plus-year-old subdivision regulations, 45-plus-year-old driveway permits, a 40-plus-year-old zoning ordinance, so much more. And we need to continue with the momentum, and we are going to need some help. We can recruit, and we could use all the help we need, but we truly need somebody that has the planning experience and the experience on a board that we now do not have with Mr. Morgan's absence. So the Circuit Rider program, Upper Valley Planning, has the capability. It's $85 an hour plus travel money, and it's a certified planner that would come and help us. And we give them the scope of work, they'll tailor it to what we want. So I would like everybody just to look at this.
I did, I think it's a great,
I think it's
option.
a fantastic option. It doesn't have to be anything, we make our own contract. It can be 2 months, 3 months at will. But there's no way we're going to get all of this done. We're looking at significant burnout.
yes.
And just things just not continuing on. So I'm gonna see the planning board tomorrow night with a few other things, but we're gonna push this out too, and I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
but I wanted everybody to look at it.
It's also in your email. Just that.
We had the site walk for the green stormwater management. I met with Emily and Alex, and they were fantastic. Don Poulin from the Conservation Commission met with me. We walked out behind here to look at a decent site. So a lot of ground slopes down behind the Historical Society and the town hall and comes down through here. And there looks like there's some good places for green stormwater management. It's basically what they would do is create an area like a slump or a bowl where the water would drain naturally, remove some of the moisture and area away from the buildings. They might take some of the area from the impervious runoff from the parking lot and filter it all into this. It would filter down, and then depending on what you wanted, you could plant pollinator plants, other things. But the idea is to get the water in there and have it filter back into the water table.
Is it somewhat like what Mount Sunshine does with their catchwater system?
It's not that big. It's much
Obviously
smaller.
much
Yeah.
smaller scale. Or
But
smaller scale.
yes,
I mean, they're trying to use sprayers.
Yes.
And snowmaking.
Yep.
We would be watering flowers from that.
Yes. This is more, if you think of like a rain garden,
Sure.
the idea is to have it dissipate within 24 hours so you don't have mosquitoes or anything else.
Yeah.
And if we can start here, depending on what kind of a grant we get, then the idea was to go off towards the Loveland Hill intersection where we have always that water and see what kind of green stormwater management can be handled there.
Yep.
So the team is evaluating site conditions and developing preliminary concepts based on the discussions, and they're going to provide a concept design in July. And then I'll bring it back to everybody. It drains off and runs down. You can see some erosion, and the idea was to capture more of it before it goes off into Ashbrook. And it's all a grant, and it gets a little spongy. And the other thing back there is to have something like that. Not only would it help improve the area back there. Yeah, it's town land. Yep.
But even when I voluntarily mowed back here, I think it was last summer, 2 summers ago, it was swampy. Like during a dry month, it's swampy. Right back here around those couple trees. If you get towards the back edge, you will tear up the ground even with a regular mow. Like being delicate about it. So I mean, I see where this would benefit greatly back here. It makes sense.
And the other dream idea of this is that if we can get something like that established and get some nice pollinator plants, we could perhaps get the kids involved so they could come across and do some nature walks, some nature studies. They might even take over some of the maintenance because it becomes part of their curriculum. Well, and so, so I like unicorns and, fairy tales. That's, I'm always somebody that just, I'll email that to you as well.
Thank you, Kim.
The only other thing that I have is, and Jan was there for this, mapping for the NRI, Jan. So I was here when the Conservation Commission met with Upper Valley Planning for maps, natural resource mapping and other mapping. This was part of the master plan. They're doing their part and getting this going. And it was a nice meeting. There were quite a few different maps Don Poulin got the CAD files, the files from Clayton, took it up to them so they can do an overlay of different things. If you think of the parcels, the large map of the parcels, then they can put an overlay of water sources, steep slopes, soil maps, current use maps, aquifers, anything like that. So you can actually lay these on and see how they all work. And it would be a wonderful resource for the conservation, for the town, for our homeowners, as a matter of fact. It's really not all that expensive. I'm gonna need a copy of that, but we want it in our minutes. And they will actually host it for us if we want to have it online and available to everybody. And it's only $50 a year if they host it.
I'm sorry, what are they hosting?
If we put the maps online.
Oh, they are the web host
For $50 a year.
Yes,
Wow,
yeah,
that's not bad.
no. Yeah, we have to pay for the maps, the initial maps. And then if we have a subdivision, then we send them the files and it's $85 an hour to fix them, but it's not horrendous. It's not like we have a billion subdivisions yet.
Yeah.
But we'll get some more information. This is just the beginning of it all, and we're just keeping you in the loop, but it's exciting.
Yeah,
stuff.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, public forum.
Awesome.
Go with it.
All right, I make a motion to open public forum. In favor? Anybody have anything?
I just want to say, I think it was you, Amy, that talked to Mitchell. I just want to thank you very much for that stuff.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
I got a question. Yeah.
I was here 3 weeks ago. I brought up the fact that there was a problem with the transfer station and boy, random. I was just wondering if any selectmen has thought to be amazing for it. About
It was
it,
Steve.
they've got to know.
So,
Nope.
no, I
It was,
can address that.
You got them?
I can address that for you. Somebody's spoken with it. Somebody has spoken with it. I won't say whether it was me or anybody else.
Well, it has to be a selectman.
One of us.
Well, it shouldn't be
Hold
a
on
selectman.
a second.
I'm telling you to hold on.
You don't get to berate me. You don't get to do it. Look, I don't. Realistically, it doesn't matter who you are, how big you are, how loud you want to talk. You don't get to talk over me.
Don't tell me.
Period.
point of order, point of order. We aren't gonna,
Period.
point of order, we
Let's
aren't,
answer this fucking
I know,
question.
and I want you to answer his question
Well, why
civilly,
can't you-
please.
I did.
Why can't you say, talk to them about
I don't need to say you spoke with him about it. When
it?
a member of the board,
All right. I'll take it as a no. Okay?
take it however you
That's
want.
Why is there no room in the budget? Two people on that.
We
We
just-
interviewed somebody else and potentially have them on board
He's actually
this week.
starting tomorrow.
There you go.
Also,
We have
the
two-
Last time you told me there's no money in the budget.
That was
No,
3
that's-
weeks ago, wasn't it?
So I'm, point
Well,
of order, time out, point of order.
You wanna
I will
slap
have
me?
you stop.
There you go.
Enough,
There you go.
enough, point of order. This is my meeting. I have heard your complaints and they have been addressed, okay? We have hired, no, but you were telling everybody we don't have it in the budget. Listen to me. We have, you did, because you didn't listen to me, Gary. 140 hours a year at $35 an hour. The position has been filled part-time, period.
I'm just asking you what you told me last time I was here.
Excuse me,
That's
Mr.
all I
Quimby.
have.
All right,
we did
done.
not tell you that.
Yes.
No, we did not.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
All right, I'm done,
I said we can talk.
point of order. I've answered the question. We're done. Do you have another question?
Is everybody happy with the way the highway department's being run and roads and everything's going?
I know your concern on Brighton Road. It was done for a reason. It will be addressed. The ditches on Brighton Road are 5 feet deep. The material that was put there temporarily will be removed. They are not in the way. Grading has been taking place. There is no material on the road for him to do it properly. Let me finish. We are working with Stevens right now to get the material to start rebuilding roads. We're doing a road plan. We're getting all of our ducks in a row, and we're gonna make this town fucking beautiful. Got it? Okay?
What does that matter? Like, you're not, first question, I'm a taxpayer. You called at least one of us a bastard.
Okay, so all right, I've answered the question.
You've answered the question. Okay, you asked it. Thank you.
I mean, you don't hear me arguing about it. That's the question.
Do you have another question?
Do we have any more? So you guys are happy with what's going on?
Yes, absolutely, 100% happy.
You haven't been graded my road and get in, and what?
He's got a
From
plan.
what I hear, now, okay? That after you grade, your trade, that's what your pay. And rolls it at the same time. I know it's true.
Okay, but I'm not
You
gonna,
make it go off, that's all I'm saying.
okay,
I know he's trying, I get it. I'll use the equipment, not.
I don't hear a question here, Mr. Quimby. Mr. Quimby, I don't hear a question here. Do you have a question?
I asked if everybody on board. with that.
Okay, we answered you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Everybody back,
yes.
Thank you.
we are the 5 people all real. I didn't take so long, to post for road agent and the other ones quit.
Say again?
If
The other guys
I
quit.
can answer that.
Why did it take so long to post?
I believe I saw the ad go out a week before he actually left. So he was still employed when the ad did go out for a new road.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's the week I gave the road agent official information.
So that- It's a good idea to knock the equipment off that.
It's not part
It's
there
not there
anymore.
anymore. Non.
We did have a talk with him, and it's not part there anymore. Outside the site.
It's the fact that it doesn't turn on.
He needed a space to put it.
That
not
wasn't a question. That
negative.
wasn't a
We're
question.
done. Anybody else?
I make a motion to close public forum.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I lost my, gavel. Yeah, but no, I lost my agenda now,
Oh,
and
here,
I'm shaking.
right
I
here,
can't
right
push the
here, right
button.
here.
I didn't
Thank you.
lose.
We've done everything.
I'm
here.
sorry.
I didn't lose it, dang.
Dog
I asked
warrant,
these questions.
so town.
Glad I stood.
Yeah, tax.
Misunderstood. I think we all
Dog warrant?
maintain
All right.
professional-
I'd like to apologize for my language and my behavior then. I'm sorry. Thank you. So, next we have the dog warrants for 2026. You wanna read this?
Yep. So this is to certify that during the period of May 1st, 2025 to April 30th, 2026, the town clerk issued 364 dog licenses as clerk of Croydon in accordance with provision RSA 466:4 and section AGR 2804.02, enclosing the sum of $637, representing $1.75 for each license issued by the town clerk during that time period. It's done.
Okay. Do we have to sign it?
No, it's already been.
Okay. Okay, awesome.
It doesn't move that.
So, we can offer a dog license.
We have a lot of dogs in town.
Yeah, I guess so.
We have a lot of dogs.
It's awesome.
In accordance with New Hampshire RSA 466:13, you are hereby commanded to proceed forthwith to issue summonses to all persons who have failed to license their dogs for the 2026 year with the town of Croydon, and to prosecute all such persons according to the law, given under our hands this 9th day of June. So we have a list of Dogs and cats that, sorry, dogs that have not been
That's the dogs that have not been.
Licensed.
licensed.
Holy moly.
Yeah. It used to be one of the worst things that
Richard Lee.
Chief Richard
Yeah.
Lee used to have to do.
Going through that list, I
Can
thought
I
I
see
saw
that?
someone.
Yes.
2000. No.
They get fees on top of the regular license, and then, we can go further, with having warrants for them, but, the first step is fees, they assess fees.
Okay, so,
We just saw him.
yeah,
That is
can
the
you make a
policy.
motion for it?
Or do you just,
So submitted.
Stop.
what if we want to take it? If only that's. Do that standing up.
I can also do way more there. I can't hear.
I didn't. I make a motion to sign the dog license warrant, RSA 466:13 for the 2026
Second.
tax season. All those in favor?
Aye.
We have a non-public tonight?
Yes, real quick.
Back up. You'll have it tomorrow.
We need to go to non-public for 91A:3 for the reputation of sensitive matters. Matters that, if discussed publicly, would harm the reputation of a person, not a public body member, unless the person requests the open meeting. This includes applications for assistance, tax abatement, fees, fines, waivers based on inability to pay or.
You want me to make the motion? Please, because I don't think he can.
No, I can't. I'm just reading why.
I make a motion that we enter into a non-public session for RSA 91A:3.
Do you have to read it all over again?
I do not.
Second. Amy Freak, aye. Susan Campbell, aye.
No, no, sorry.
That's what.
Kimberly Burkhammer, aye.
There's nothing else after this, sort of.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. I know. I'm gonna go. Go up and just start that. Matter she was 2 months.
You told me you're doing it. It'll be yours someday. Yeah. Oh, you told me. Did you see my new car?
Yes.
You still there, picture? We'll go for a ride. Night like tonight. You. Much. Yes. Michael biscuits every day. Outside now, happy. No, it's been me. He does nothing productive. I was just about to be like, hear you, whisper. He can hear me. He can yell. They're not. I am. You're the only one. I'll yell at you because you need to. I need to yell. You both.
And I believe in August.
Your mom was saying that she got cut off of Gary's screen. Right. That's good.
Okay, well, my brother's got all the dates and so, right. And, a month later, I'll be able to drive.
Get a good bit
Well, I put into the cataract. But I called up and I told my wife. On that paper. And broad, and I went right up that. Because it's $3,200 out of my pocket.
everybody that I've seen laser surgery,
Yeah.
they all have to wear sunglasses. It's kind of nice, dark.
Yeah.
They're like, what? Oh, I wouldn't do. You guys have a good night.
You too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you say, got that new bakery?
Yeah, right down here in, Florida, in Britannia's old, there was, you gonna stop in.
She bakes out of the house and then sells them and what money is that? I wrote her a message. Like, you got stairs going in. What do you want? I'll bring it right out. You want truck? Here you go. You sell it up. Thank you. Yeah. Delicious. My girlfriend's gonna be going down Saturday. Scared.
Where can she go? Text me and I'll go, After she goes. Yeah. Oh, this Saturday, I can't because she's. I just couldn't. I made it useful. Got red numbers on for that, right, so. Right. Yeah. Excellent. You might be like, oh, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. There all day. Okay. You want bread with some butter? I don't do much, but one of the eggs. Is that else? I miss you guys. Yes, me too. All right. I know. Hopefully we're good. Okay, good. If you need some free talks, that's your call. Okay, thank you. See you later.
Oh, no.
We can't leave until you all come out and we,
Yeah, we gotta do the
go
thing.
through this whole thing. Okay,
whatever it is.
well, I make a motion that we, enter public session.
Second.
Amy Freak, aye. Susan Kimball, aye.
Sean Douglas, aye.
Kimberly Burkhammer, aye. I make a motion that we seal the minutes of the non-public session indefinitely.
Second.
Amy Freak, aye. Susan Kimball, aye.
That's my guy.
Kimberly Burkhammer, aye. Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Okay.
Right, and record before anybody says something silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.